Howdy. I'm just some random nude dude sitting in my closet talking to myself. It's also where I celebrate the power of free thinking and encourage bold ideas. As a society, we're often afraid to challenge the norms and think outside the box. But here, I embrace the unconventional. So sit back, relax, and join me on this journey of exploration, where we embrace our own inner nude dude and push the boundaries to discover new perspectives. We live in a world where individualism and self-gratification are celebrated. But what if we shifted our focus from ourselves to the world around us? What if we saw ourselves as part of a larger biosphere rather than separate from it? The biosphere is a thin layer of life that covers our planet, and it includes all living organisms, their habitat, and the interactions between them. It's a complex and interconnected system that supports life as we know it. As humans, we have a unique role to play in our biosphere. We have the ability to shape our environment, but with that power comes responsibility. Our actions have consequences, and our current way of life is putting a strain on the biosphere. Climate change, habitat destruction, pollution, and the extinction of species are just a few of the challenges we face. But there is hope. By shifting our focus to the biosphere, where we can create a more sustainable and fulfilling way of life. We can learn to live in harmony with the natural world rather than exploiting it for our own gain. We can find meaning and purpose in contributing to the health of the biosphere and making a positive impact on the world. Step 1. Connect with nature. The first step towards living a fulfilling life that's focused on the biosphere is to cultivate a deep sense of connection to the natural world. This can involve spending time in nature, but it also goes beyond that. It means developing a mindset that sees ourselves as part of the larger ecosystem rather than separate from it. To connect with nature, start by spending time outdoors. Take a walk in the park, hike in the mountains, or simply sit in your backyard and observe the plants and animals around you. Pay attention to the sights, sounds, and smells of the natural world. Notice the beauty of the landscape, the colors of the flowers, and the sounds of the birds and animals. You can also cultivate a deeper connection with nature by learning about it. Read books, watch documentaries about the natural world, visit museums and science centers, and learn about the ecosystems around you. Take a class or attend a workshop on environmental science or sustainability. By learning more about the natural world, you'll gain a greater appreciation for it and develop a deeper connection to it. Finally, you can connect with nature by incorporating it into your daily life. Plant a garden, start a compost pile, and adopt a houseplant. Spend time outside every day, even if it's just a few minutes. By bringing nature into your daily routine, you'll create a sense of continuity between your life and the larger ecosystem around you. Step 2. Live sustainably. Living sustainably means making choices that minimize our impact on the biosphere. It's about finding a balance between our needs and the needs of the natural world. By living sustainably, we can reduce our carbon footprint, protect natural resources, and contribute to a healthier planet. To live sustainably, start by making small changes in your daily life. Reduce your use of single-use plastics by bringing a reusable water bottle and shopping bags. Use public transportation or carpool instead of driving alone. Turn off lights and unplug electronics when not in use. Eat a plant-based diet and reduce your consumption of animal products. These changes can add up to make a big impact over time. You can also make larger changes in your life to live more sustainably. Consider installing solar panels on your home or investing in a hybrid or electric vehicle. Choose energy-efficient appliances and light bulbs. Buy products made from sustainable materials, such as bamboo or recycled paper. Living sustainably also means being mindful of your consumption. Buy only what you need and avoid products with excessive packaging. Repair and reuse items rather than buying new ones. By consuming less, you'll reduce your impact on the environment and save money in the process. Living sustainably can also extend to your community. Get involved in local environmental initiatives and volunteer with organizations that support conservation efforts. Encourage your friends and family to make sustainable choices and lead by example. Remember, living sustainably is not about perfection. It's about making progress towards a more sustainable way of life. Every small action you take can make a difference and contribute to a healthier biosphere. Step 3. Cultivate meaningful relationships. Interpersonal relationships are a crucial aspect of a fulfilling life, but they can also have an impact on the biosphere. By cultivating meaningful relationships with others, you can create a sense of community and work towards a common goal of creating a more sustainable world. To cultivate meaningful relationships, start by connecting with like-minded individuals who share your values and passion for the biosphere. Attend community events, join clubs or groups, or volunteer with organizations that support environmental causes. By surrounding yourself with people who share your goals, you'll create a sense of camaraderie and support. You can also cultivate meaningful relationships with those in your immediate circle, such as family, friends, and neighbors. Share your passion for sustainability and the biosphere with them, and encourage them to make sustainable choices in their daily lives. By creating a network of support within your own community, you'll have a greater impact on the world around you. Finally, cultivate meaningful relationships with other species. This can involve volunteering at an animal shelter, supporting wildlife conservation efforts, or simply taking steps to coexist peacefully with the animals in your local ecosystem. By fostering empathy and respect for other species, we can create a more harmonious relationship between humans and the natural world. Remember, cultivating meaningful relationships takes time and effort. It involves being open and vulnerable, listening to others, and being willing to compromise. But the rewards are worth it. By working together towards a common goal of a healthier biosphere, we can create a more fulfilling and sustainable way of life for ourselves and for future generations. Step 4. Live for others. Living for others means prioritizing the needs of the biosphere and other beings over our own individual desires. It involves recognizing that we are a part of a larger ecosystem and that our actions have a ripple effect that can impact the world around us. To live for others, start by thinking about the impact of your actions on the biosphere. Consider the environmental impact of the products you buy, the food you eat, and the transportation you use. Ask yourself if there are more sustainable options available, and if so, make the switch. By prioritizing the needs of the biosphere, we can create a more sustainable world for all beings. You can also live for others by volunteering your time and resources to organizations that support the biosphere. Consider volunteering with environmental organizations or donating to causes that support conservation efforts. By giving back to the biosphere, we can make a positive impact on the world around us. Living for others can also extend to our relationships with others. Practice empathy and compassion towards those around you and strive to make a positive impact on their lives. Consider the impact of your actions on those around you and work to create a more just and equitable world for all beings. Remember, living for others is not about sacrificing your own needs entirely. It's about finding a balance between your own individual desires and the needs of the biosphere and other people. By living in the way that prioritizes the health and well-being of the world around us, we can create a more fulfilling and sustainable way of life for ourselves and for future generations. Step 5. Practice gratitude. Practicing gratitude involves recognizing the abundance in our lives and being thankful for it. It can help us to cultivate a positive outlook and a sense of contentment, which in turn can contribute to a more fulfilling life. To practice gratitude, start by taking a few moments each day to reflect on the things in your life that you're grateful for. This can be as simple as appreciating the beautiful sunrise, or a kind gesture from a friend, or a healthy meal. By focusing on the good things in our lives, we can shift our perspective towards a more positive outlook. You can also practice gratitude by expressing your thanks to others. Take the time to thank those who have helped you and make a positive impact on your life. Write a thank you note or send a message of gratitude. By expressing your appreciation, you can create a positive ripple effect in the world around you. Another way to practice gratitude is to focus on giving back. Volunteer your time and resources to support causes that you care about, or simply perform acts of kindness for those around you. By giving back, we can create a sense of purpose and fulfillment in our lives. Remember, practicing gratitude is a habit that takes time and effort to cultivate. It involves focusing on the positive aspects of our lives and expressing our thanks for them. By practicing gratitude, we can create a more fulfilling and meaningful life for ourselves and for those around us. Living a fulfilling life that focuses on being part of the world biosphere can be a rewarding and enriching experience. By prioritizing the health and well-being of the biosphere and other beings, we can create a more sustainable and just world for all. Remember, this journey towards a fulfilling life is not a one-time destination, but a continuous process of growth and self-improvement. It involves a conscious effort to prioritize the needs of the biosphere and others, and to cultivate a sense of gratitude and purpose in our lives. As you embark on this journey, don't forget to be kind to yourself. Be patient and compassionate as you navigate the challenges that come with living a fulfilling life. Remember that every small step you take towards prioritizing the needs of the biosphere and others can make a big difference. In the end, living a fulfilling life that focuses on being part of the world biosphere is not just about our own personal fulfillment. It's about creating a positive impact on the world around us. Let's work together to create a more sustainable, just, and fulfilling world for all beings. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you found this video informative and thought-provoking. This is the point others tell you. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more content like this. But we all know that kind of thing is for losers. Don't be a loser. And as always, I welcome your feedback and ideas for future videos in the comments section below. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep embracing your inner nude dude.